Ladies and gentlemen, from the Bicycle Club Casino in beautiful Bell Gardens, In Sync Productions, Conquering Eye Promotions, and the undisputed, undefeated King of Beers, Budweiser, present 10 rounds of championship welterweight kickboxing for the WKA North American title. Introducing, to my left in the blue corner, weighing in at 156 3/4 pounds and wearing red trunks with black trim, he has an impressive record of 16 wins and 2 defeats, 12 by way of knockout. He's fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and is currently the WKA Light Heavyweight United States Champion. It's time for Russell Franklin. And his opponent in the red corner, weighing in at 154.5 pounds and wearing black trunks. He's fighting out of Van Nuys, California, and has a record of 18 wins and 3 losses, 15 by way of knockout. He's the current North American and Intercontinental welterweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky the Mongoose O'Kane. And now your referee, Chris Adrian.
Rules in the back room. Main thing I want you to do is make sure you have a clean fight. Break when I say break, okay, and don't hit the person while he's down. Any questions? Touch gloves, gentlemen.
This is a big night for Ricky O'Kane. You don't want to stumble on your way to a possible world championship bout, Blinky, and you certainly don't want to falter tonight against Russell Franklin.
No, without question, Phil, you got to prepare for everybody like you're fighting King Kong en route to becoming a world champion. But we can see right away that Russell Franklin is coming in, and he's taking it right to Ricky the Mongoose O'Kane and using those bullying tactics. Going to the inside of O'Kane's legs and out of the outside.
Well, I've tried over the years to find a weakness in the fight plan of O'Kane, and I haven't found it yet. He's good on the outside, he's great on the inside, and he has superior leg strength.
I think if there's any, should I say, decline in the career of Ricky the Mongoose O'Kane, it would be basically his, the duration of time between his fights. Although I'll tell you, he's very unique in this way that his timing and his sharpness stays with him no matter how long he goes in between fights.
This fight is scheduled to go 10 rounds.
And there goes O'Kane, Phil, like you described earlier. He's always had a great inside game. You see him rip a shot to the body with the left hand and come right back with that crisp left uppercut of his.
Well, he's using that left leg as almost a jab to kind of wade in on Franklin. Franklin out of Bill Packard's program in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Well, O'Kane has got to get a little distance in to unload those shots, and look out because he's tough inside.
A nice crisp shot. You see the head of Russell just snapping back.
Along with Blinky Rodriguez, I'm Phil Stone. We are back for round 2 here at the Bicycle Club Casino in Bell Gardens, California. Ricky O'Kane against Russell Franklin. Franklin in the red trunks down on a knee, and that'll be a slip.
No, that looked like a nice counter left hook to me, Phil, and Russell looked like he got up just a little. I'd like to see that again on the replay. Attempted back kick by O'Kane. I've seen him stop guys with that shot, especially, Phil, when you land it with the heel of the foot. It's a devastating kick to the floating rib.
I'll tell you, the sound of that kick landing knocks me out.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that's an awful sound.
see, Franklin can tend to go into the attack of O'Kane's legs. He came out the first round, tried to establish that presence on the bottom part of O'Kane's legs, and he's come out the second round doing exactly the same, where you see O'Kane, Phil, on the inside, content to work that body and then that short uppercut, and a wearing down effect on Russell Franklin.
Well, he's going to let Franklin wander in, but as he does so, he's trying to leg sweep Franklin's legs out from under him as he did a moment ago. And down goes O'Kane, and that again is going to be called a slip.
I think what happened was both fighters were exchanging kicks, and most of the time when they're exchanging kicks and one goes down, they'll normally call it a slip.
Final 15 seconds now of round 2. Kane delivers the left leg and knocks himself off balance in the process. So through 2 rounds, pretty much a feeling out process for both O'Kane and Russell Franklin, not the overpowering Ricky O'Kane we saw against the Japanese champion Sonoda.
And I'll tell you, Russell there in the corner with Bill from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Russell attempting there a front ball kick to the body of Ricky O'Kane. O'Kane throwing a hook, and you know what? It was a slip, Phil. I thought I seen that counter hook land on the chin of Franklin. Where Franklin there comes back with a right hand of his own, and he's working the legs from the inside, and then O'Kane working his traditional inside short, chopping left uppercuts to the head of Russell Franklin.
Now, the one thing Franklin is doing, as I said in round 1, is he is not allowing Ricky O'Kane to get the space distance, the spacing that O'Kane normally likes to have to rip shot after shot.
Well, there's no question that Franklin has studied film on O'Kane, being that O'Kane has defeated other of his stablemates from Albuquerque and Bill Packard's stable. And you see him really coming in and trying to crowd that distance, as you said, Phil, and at the same time trying to work the inside leg kicks and not giving O'Kane the real distance that he needs to explode that left hook.
Russell Franklin trying to do everything his power to go upstairs and then come back and go downstairs, but O'Kane moving nicely here in round 3.
And that was a great left kick to the body of Franklin by Ricky O'Kane as Franklin attempts a spinning back fist.
That's right, Ricky. That's right. Now go low. Go low. Come on.
Blinky O'Kane appears to me here at ringside to be a bit frustrated by Franklin.
Well, Franklin comes wading in. Sometimes a fighter that comes wading in like this, Phil, can make you look bad or can frustrate you because he's coming wading in, sometimes with his head down. And I think, a fighter wants to be careful with the cuts and things like that. But here, both fighters are coming right at each other. There's no question that they're both trying to establish themselves as the dictator of this particular fight.
O'Kane trying desperately to set a tempo, and we are in the final 20 seconds of round 3, and I think it's safe to say that neither fighter has really established a ringmanship here in this fight.
Although you can see on the inside without question, Phil, that Ricky the Mongoose O'Kane is picking Russell Franklin apart.
And in left hand after left hand here in the final seconds of round 3. Now, certainly in the most decisive round here was round 3, and Franklin got an early jump on O'Kane, but Ricky just came battling back.
Yes, he did. Ricky O'Kane is a tremendous defensive fighter, as you see him moving laterally and circling the ring to get away. There's that left leg I was talking about, and I heard it thud right above us, Phil, when it landed, and there's that nice, crisp inside punching of Ricky the Mongoose O'Kane that has won him many, many fights.